and drilled it.
Hey everybody, it's Raw Hog here. Thanks for stopping by. So we wanted to do a little review just to check out the Varmint Express. This is 224 Valkyrie. So this is the 60 grain is what we're going to be shooting. And the reason why we did that, we did this review on this rifle. I'll leave a link below if you're interested in that. Check out the channel. It's on there. A lot of other goodies in there too, by the way. But all we could find at the time was these 75 grain full metal jackets, these Federals. Did pretty well, you know, for the most part. But then we finally ran onto some of these, so I was like, let's try these and see if we can beat these groups. This is what we shot. Nothing too crazy, too impressive, but you know, that's all you got, you know what I mean? But we're gonna check it out. Again, if you're interested in this rifle, this is CZ600 Alpha. Let's have it. So it's equipped with a 6-hour whiskey 3 4 to 12 by 40. Did really well for us. But this rifle, you know, we're gonna spend a lot of time on it. Of course, we're just gonna throw it. You know, you want to check it out? Check out the channel. We'll leave a link below again, and we're gonna get to it so we can beat these groups. Stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. We're going to try these at 200 yards. So at 100, maybe yelling, I got earmuffs on, but at 100, it's supposed to rise an inch and almost an inch and a half. Hitting pretty close. It was coming up a little bit because we sighted it in with these Federals because this is all we could find, these 75 grains. But there's supposed to be 0 at 200, so with these Varmint Express 60 grain. So let's see what they do. Okay, we didn't want to bore you with too much shooting on the bench, but there are the groups right there. So as you can see, pretty impressive. This is when we get dialed in a little bit, but you know, touching, all that good stuff. Now, I will say, you know, that versus this, and we'll do a final in the end. We're going to shoot some steel 300 to 400 yards. So I don't know what I showed you there, but as the gun started to warm up, it seemed like the groups kind of opened up a little bit. You'll see we hit the steel fine, but this is, after we let it cool down, that's a pretty good group there. Gosh, I hope you can see this thing. Pretty tight group. You know, the Hornady is as to be expected. So, again, very nice. All right, well, let's get to shooting some steel. We're going to do a 300, and then we're going to stretch it out to 400. Let's see what that looks like, and then we'll come back and do our final. Am I right? All right, now the steel 300. I'm just gonna aim for the head of the steel. And drilled it. Steel 300. All right, so now we're stretching it. The wind's picking up, of course. And now we're gonna shoot, this is 400 yards. And here we go. I'm just gonna aim for the head. All right, here we go. Okay, you saw the steel there, but just wanted to show you here at 100 yards, you know, how decent these was. I know I pulled that one, but you know, we got it dialed in pretty good there. Like we were saying, and as we let it cool off and then came back again, really focused, as you can see there, you know, there's 4 shots right in there. So we've taped them up. There's a group. So the Hornady, you know, the Vmax, the 60 grains, moving about 3,300 feet per second. out of the muzzle. But that's quite an improvement over, you know, the Federals, the 75 grain Federals. So there's what they were able to do, and you just saw those. So if you're looking at the steel, you know, these Vmaxes, we've used these in 223s, the 55 grain Vmax, and they have been devastating on predators. These, I would assume, to be no different. But at the muzzle, you're 3,300 feet per second. 100 yards, 1.3 inches high. 200, you're 0. 300, you're 6.6 inches low. And 20 inches low at 400 yards, according to Hornady. And as you saw there shooting the steel, that's about right. At 300 yards, aiming for the head, it dropped about the chest there with that the little carriage bolt. And then at 400, it was all the way to the bottom. So with a little bit of practice, you'll be able to do, you know, I mean, it's a straight shooter all the way out to 300 for the most part. You start stretching out past that, a little bit of adjustment. This whiskey from Sig Sauer, this Whiskey 3, has some drops, you know, BDC in there. So, but we were just kind of doing holdovers and seeing what we could do. So anyways, like I was saying, if you're interested in this rifle, we did a full review on it. Check it out on the channel. I'll leave a link below. Anything else? Any questions? You know, any other kind of caliber Vmaxes, Hornadys that you like, let us know in the comments below. But until next time, you know how you like your reviews. You like them raw.